ever did. Without pretending, I would tell you plain, I've made a lot of mistakes in this life. I would like to change.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I, yes, I, yes, I. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to, first of all, thank all of you for being here to let the whole of Dominica and the whole of the wide world know that Labour Party is still the best choice for Dominica. And that the vast majority of Dominicans are saying they are voting Labour again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Roseau Central, the launch of Melissa Skerrit for the city. Now, you know, sometimes I am a bit bashful to speak about my wife because some people believe, well, it's his wife and he may say this and he may say that. But we cannot contest that Melissa has been a fantastic pal rep for the city of Roseau. And there are many people who believe that her ideas and her programs and projects come from me. This is not true. They come from her thinking and her connection with the city of Roseau. As a matter of fact, she comes to me with so many ideas on a daily basis. Sometimes I tell her, just write it down for me. Just write it down, I'll read it later. But it is her passion for the city of Roseau and the residents. And you know, one of the most important parts of her focus is creating jobs for the people of her constituency. Always talking about what we need to do for the private sector, what we need to do for entrepreneurs, what we need to do for young people to create more sustainable jobs for them in the city and across Dominica. And I dare say, ladies and gentlemen, that we in Roseau Central are very fortunate to have a person as our pal rep in Melissa Skerrit. And you know, I am the Minister of Finance. And I'm the Prime Minister, and I'm also her husband. And she is the pal rep for Roseau. But the fact is, she does not wait for me to make funds available to the city. She has been going out on her own and raising monies to do projects for her constituents. And that is commendable, ladies and gentlemen. She comes up with the idea, she writes her projects, and she identifies the potential source of funding. And this is the kind of pal rep you need. Innovative and committed to the cause of representing her constituents to the best of her ability. This is why I have no doubt that the voters of the Roseau Central constituency will go out on December 6th and vote Melissa Skerrit once again to continue the hard work she has started. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I was not in support of Melissa being a candidate because I felt that I was already in the middle of the politics in Dominica, taking me away from our children on a regular basis. And to have two people in a house, mother and father, as candidates and politicians would not be in the best interest of our children. But Melissa was committed and dedicated to serving the people of Roseau Central. And eventually I said, okay, you can be the candidate for Roseau Central. And it is because of her genuine concern, love for the people of Roseau Central, why she has been making that sacrifice, sharing herself with the residents and voters of Roseau Central, with her family, especially our 2 young children. And I can tell you she has been able to put tremendous efforts in representing the Roseau Central constituency. And on behalf of our family, I want to say to you, the residents and voters of Roseau Central, we are very grateful and humbled by your support. And so, the plans and programs which she articulated tonight, I can say to you without any fear of contradiction that it will receive my fullest backing and support. I can tell you in Roseau Central, if you think Melissa delivered to you in the last 3 years, then wait for the next 5 years and you will see what she can do for you in this city. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you have in Melissa a powerhouse, someone who is committed and dedicated to our children, to the elderly of the city. And you know, it did not take she getting in politics to help people. Long before any thought of running the city or getting involved, she was involved in humanitarian work, philanthropic work, reaching out to our children and the elderly, not only of the Roseau Central, but the whole of Dominica. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy for your support. And you're not just supporting her, I know, because she's my wife. No, you're supporting her because you believe she is the best candidate for Roseau Central. And I can tell you one thing, that in the Caribbean, people are following her and what she's doing in the city of Roseau. The kind of representation that she's bringing to the politics of Dominica. And so we have a gem who we have to celebrate and support. And I'm urging all of us to go out on December 6th and put our X next to the shoe for continued progress and prosperity for the city. And you know, Roseau Central has had representation before. And I always felt that more could be done for Roseau Central. And that we needed to focus on the restoration of the soul of the city. Focusing on human beings and their welfare and well-being. And I can say to you, we have found the perfect person to lead that charge and to create a better way of life for the residents and voters of Roseau Central. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you know, well, I say Melissa have Christmas in Roseau again, you know. Creating opportunities for young people. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are voting for Melissa for Roseau Central constituency.
Tell that to your neighbor.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the wider national front, these elections are important for us in Dominica. The world over, Dominica included, are going through challenging times. And this is why we have two fundamental themes in these elections. Labor, still the best choice, and stability is key. Look at what's happening in the opposition, ladies and gentlemen. Total chaos and confusion. And when things are going bad, you need stability at your home, in the country, in your business place, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what Labour is giving to Dominica. Labour is giving to Dominica stability, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour Party. Who we voting? Who we voting? Labour Party.
You know me, I am not no wishy-washy leader. I stand firm on points. I have a clear vision for this country that we've been implementing. And I provide stability for Dominica, especially in difficult times. We know that whenever storms hit us, or external shocks come, or a pandemic as we have experienced, we know we are safer with the Dominica Labour Party. Because Labour has delivered for the people of Dominica. And on the question of Labour still the best choice, of course Labour is still the best choice for Dominica. You can ask all the questions you want. You can make all the comments that you wish. You can make all of the statements, and you can have all the innuendos. At the end of the day, you will conclude, ladies and gentlemen, that Labour still the best choice for Dominica. This is a compassionate party. This is a party that cares for people. This is a party that has created social safety net programs to protect our citizens, especially our most vulnerable. No other government in the history of our country has done more for Dominica than this Dominica Labour Party. And can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine if we had no Erica? Can you imagine if we had no Maria? If we had no pandemic? And all of the external shocks that we have had to contend with? Can you imagine the Dominica we would have had today, ladies and gentlemen? Here it is, in the midst of a global crisis, in the midst of a pandemic, we have launched the biggest project in our history, the construction of the international airport. And you know, there's some in this country who always want to say, oh, Labour will not do it. But they said Labour would not do the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. And today we have the best national hospital in the OECS, ladies and gentlemen. And I was saying to the Minister for Health that we need to spend some time to inform the general public of the type of services that we are offering at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. Because in respect to the treatment for cancer, the oncology department, ladies and gentlemen, the same treatment you can get in the United States of America for cancer treatment, we can offer it to you at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. I know of a patient who went to the United States for cancer treatment, and that patient had to come back to Dominica, only to find out that that same treatment could be had here at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, and that person is receiving the care, and we pray for that person's recovery, ladies and gentlemen. That is what Labour has done for Dominica. When we said to the country that we had a HIFU machine that could treat the early detection of cancer, ladies and gentlemen, the opposition laughed at us. But today we have had dozens of Dominicans who have used that equipment at the hospital, treating the early stages of cancer, saving their lives, ladies and gentlemen. That is what Labour has been doing for this country. When I became the Prime Minister in 2004, I was totally flabbergasted. I was totally shocked to hear and to learn that we had no ICU center or unit at the hospital. And I'm saying, but how could you have a hospital with no ICU? This is like having a vehicle with no engine, ladies and gentlemen. That is how important an ICU is to the hospital. And you know what? We introduced and placed an ICU unit at the hospital in 2005, the first time we had an ICU unit in Dominica. And I know that there are many of you in this audience and those listening from at home and abroad who have had family or friends treated at the ICU, saving their lives. We can count up thousands of people who would have died in Dominica had it not been for the ICU that Labour Party put in place, ladies and gentlemen. When we inherited Dominica, we inherited a Dominica in ashes. We had to rebuild the economy. rebuild the soul and the integrity of our country. No international organization, no international financial institution wanted to give Dominica money. The CDB had stopped giving Dominica money because of bad management. The World Bank had stopped giving Dominica money because the UWP did not go according to the rules of the World Bank. We inherited a Dominica in difficult times, and we restored the fiscal health of our country. And since 2002, we have never paid salaries late in Dominica, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour Party. Who we voting? Who we voting? Labour Party.
So we have many good reasons to go out on election day and to vote for the Dominica Labour Party. Vote for stability. Vote for a prosperous future, a safer future with the Dominica Labour Party. Because there's no other option. These guys are looking for work. We are looking to serve you, the people of Dominica. And you saw the delivery of Roosevelt Skerrit, the Member of Parliament for Roseau Central, soon to be. And last night we were in Daly's, and you heard the presentation from Dr. Cassandra Williams. That's the quality of candidates we have compared to the UWP. What the UWP have is Pashi Coco, ladies and gentlemen. We have solid candidates, sound candidates, candidates who are prepared to serve you, the people of Dominica. Look at who we have as candidates in Dominica. Top-notch civil servants, top-notch medical practitioners, top-notch business people with capacity, ladies and gentlemen. And so I am so happy. I am so happy, and I thank the Lord for that, to see that we are sending a very clear message, and we shall do so on December 6th, that we are standing and in solidarity with the Dominica Labour Party, because Labour still the best choice for Dominica, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise. Labour still the best choice. Free one till you lose your voice.
Our country is not perfect. Our country is not where we would want it to be, but we're making progress. We're getting there. And by God's grace, we will get to our destination, ladies and gentlemen. But for us to get to our destination, we need your support. Voting is important, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot say that Melissa has won and we stay home. We cannot say that Labour has won and we stay home. Every vote must be counted, ladies and gentlemen. But I know my people. I know Dominicans. I know Labourites. And I have no doubt that we'll go out very early on election day, December 6th, and put our X next to the shoe, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour Party. Who we voting? Who we voting?
Stability is key. Stability is key, especially in difficult times. When COVID came here, we did not panic as a government. We had experience. We put plans in place and policies in place to protect lives. Protect lives, and that's what we did. We have an A+ in managing COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen. And we shall continue to do so in other spheres of the economy and our social settings. And so I am very happy to be here, because we're not leaving what we have for what we do not have, ladies and gentlemen. We're not leaving what we have for what we not yet see. And we're not leaving who we love because of jealousy, ladies and gentlemen.
Because of no jealousy.
Because we love our Labour Party. Labour still the best choice for Dominica. Let us go out and vote the candidates of the Dominica Labour Party. The UDOP is not running because they got scared, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, in this election, we have 45 candidates. 45 candidates. More candidates are contesting this election than in 2019. More candidates are running this election than in 2014, ladies and gentlemen. Democracy is alive and well in the Commonwealth of Dominica. The returning officers opened their doors at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they closed their doors at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on November 18. And all those who felt that they could run elections in Dominica made themselves available. They had their 5 and 6 signatories, and they found the 500 EC dollars as a deposit, and they contested elections. There is nowhere in the Constitution that talks about a political party. It speaks about those who are qualified to be candidates in the election, and 45 Dominicans who are qualified to run the elections nominated themselves in accordance with the laws of our call for Dominica. And come December 6th, like every other election, we shall have free and fair elections in Dominica. There shall be no intimidation of voters in Dominica. There shall be no instilling of fear in voters of Dominica. We are a determined people, and we shall go out to vote in a free and fair general elections on December 6th. And we shall vote for candidates of our choosing. And I have no doubt, in all 21 constituencies, we will vote for the candidates of the Dominica Labour Party. Well, I should say in the 15 constituencies, because the president wrote to me today telling me that I have already been elected the PAL rep for the Vickers constituency. You know, I have contested 5 elections, and every election I have contested, I get more than 80% of the votes. So who can beat me in Vickers?
It's my PM family.
Who can beat me in Vickers? Whether you young or you old or you not so old, not so young, I will bust your tail in Vickers.
It's my PM family. Still the best choice. You can talk.
So, we're not running Vickers. We're not running Vickers. Well, you can't run Vickers. Because Skerrit run things in Vickers constituency.
It's my PM family. Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your lies. Labour still the best choice. Scream until you lose your...
That's what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have work to do. For me, I am looking to January 1st, when real work will start. We have a lot of things to do. There are many of you whose homes still need fixing. We know you, ladies and gentlemen. There are many of you who are still waiting for a decent roof over your heads. We know you, ladies and gentlemen. We know you. There are many of you who are still waiting to be engaged. We know you, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we call for the national reset, to position ourselves in a better way, to create greater opportunities for you, the people of this country. And I can say to my friend from Massac, I don't believe I forget you. I think of you every night and day. And I will see you with your roof over your head. And I will come at your house and have coffee with you in your brand new house. And I know my friends in Roseau Central who are waiting to see construction started on the apartments. You will come in for you across Dominica, because Labour is the only party in the history of this country that has constructed so many homes for people across Dominica.
It's my PM
And we do these programs, ladies and gentlemen. We do the Yes We Care program, the allowance for people 70 and over. And come January, it will go to people 65 and older. The millions that we have spent educating children at universities across the world. The free college, state college education. The housing revolution. Assisting so many people to go out of Dominica to seek medical care. We are doing this because I believe in my heart and mind that we have a Christian and biblical duty to help the less fortunate among us in the society. I am not doing this because of politics, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I have said, if I give you a house, you don't have to vote for me. I am doing the Lord's work on earth, ladies and gentlemen. And we are doing this because we are a compassionate party. A party that cares for people, ladies and gentlemen. Because I have said to you, the people of Dominica, what I want for my family, my 2 children and my other son, I want for you, the people of Dominica, the same thing. I could go to the bank and take a loan to build my home. There are some of you who do not have that ability. Labor will provide for you as we have done for so many families in this country, ladies and gentlemen. While there are some who are bent on destroying our country, undermining our country. I mean, who does that, ladies and gentlemen? You cannot be a Dominican and want to destroy your country. You should be able to use your God-given skills and talent at the service of our country. But we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved because we are planted by the waters, ladies and gentlemen. We shall not be moved because the masses of Dominica are with the Dominica Labour Party, ladies and gentlemen. You know they're going after one man most of the times. The opposition, Roosevelt Skerrit. But you know what Toussaint Louverture said to the French when he was captured? Toussaint Louverture was the one of the men who fought for the freedom of Haiti. He said, by cutting me, you are cutting the trunk of the tree. The roots shall sprung up, ladies and gentlemen. Because I am not alone. I am not alone. I have the masses of Dominica with me, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, I know it's getting late, but today is Friday. We can stay as long as you want. We're making a daybreak in Roseau Central tonight. Daybreak. What's the time? What time? But it's just 11 a.m. we're saying. So ladies and gentlemen, let us go out and vote. And you know they start missing the salary. They start crying. Oh boy, my salary. They were too lazy, ladies and gentlemen. And we have fired them. No more lazy people in Dominica's parliament. They have all been fired by the people of Dominica. We want hard-working men and women who will roll up their sleeves and build Dominica in these difficult times. Because the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, Labour has been working alone for the last 23 years. We've had no help from the opposition. All they have tried to do is destroy Dominica. That's all they have done. So, ladies and gentlemen, love you very much. Love you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the solidarity. We're going all the way with the Dominica Labour Party on December 6th. All 21 seats for Labour in the 2022 general elections in Dominica, ladies and gentlemen. Because we not leaving what we have for what we not yet see.
I living what I have for what I not yet see.
And we not leaving who we love because of jealousy.
I living who I love because of no jealousy.
Because Labour is still the best choice for Dominica, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your life.
And on December 6th, we are voting for the Dominica Labour Party.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your life.
So, before I go, Teacher Skerrit want to give you the little rhymes before you go. So let's do it. We not leaving what we have for what we not yet see. We not leaving who we love because of jealousy. Labour still the best choice for Dominica. And on December 6th, we are voting Labour Party.
It's my PM family. Labour still the best choice.
I am giving all of you an A+. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Labour, December 6th. We voting Labour, December 6th. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Jah guide, bless you, love you, drive safely, stay in peace. We are a party of love and peace. And on December 6th, Tikwa, 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 ladies and gentlemen, bright and early. Bright and early. We are voting bright and early. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
If I had a chance to live